For Aries, who, of course, this reading will resonate with, because it will resonate with some, but not with everyone. So, Four of Wands. There is a focus on the home here. Focus on the home with the Four of Wands. Focus on stability, family. And there seems to be a clarity here, or a breakthrough that has taken place or will be taking place around the month of May, possibly June, around a home situation. So I'm just going to get a clarifier for the Four of Wands to just get a sense of what it could be about. Oh, King of Swords. Wow, we've got three swords here. The King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Swords. There's a lot of mental energy around this home situation. Interesting that there are no cups. So this is not about emotions. This is about logic. This is about doing what's rational, especially with the King of Swords here. Someone is being very rational around a home situation. Oops. We've got the Three of Pentacles. Let's get a few more cards. The King of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So someone here is trying to build something. Real focus on stability here. A real focus on building the home, on providing financial security. Let's see what this Three of Pentacles relates to. Yes, Eight of Pentacles. So there is a focus on work, focus on providing stability within a family situation here. Taking a rational approach to this. Having clarity on what the priorities are here. And the priority for this person is maintaining the stability, providing financial security, I think most of all. The only cup card here is the Knight of Cups. Let's see what this Knight of Cups is about. We've got the Nine of Wands as a clarifier for the Knight of Cups. That's interesting. I feel there is a little bit of weariness in relation to emotional matters in this family situation. And I'm not surprised given the number of cards, the sword cards and the pentacle cards. So this is somebody who's taking a very practical approach to the home life, but not necessarily an emotional approach. It's not coming from an emotional attachment, I think. With the Nine of Wands here in front of the Knight of Cups, it's he's looking suspiciously here at the Knight of Cups, as if he doesn't trust what the Knight of Cups is offering. So yeah, this is a very practical take on home life, working hard to provide, being rational, being practical. And, you know, we're looking at the month of May, so it doesn't mean that there is no emotion at all in this situation. But for the month of May, the focus is going to be on practical matters more than anything else. Okay. We've got the Three of Cups, the World, and the Six of Swords. Interesting. So we've got the Three of Pentacles, and right underneath it, we have the Three of Cups. The World, underneath the King of Pentacles, and then the Six of Swords. Again, another Swords card. Underneath the Knight of Cups. With two threes, Three of Pentacles and Three of Cups, there could be a third-party situation here. There could be a third person in the equation. And that could be the reason why this person is being in the King of Swords energy, where he's being practical, duty-bound, he's the provider of stability and financial stability. But maybe his emotional loyalty is somewhere else. Because if you look at the Knight of Cups, he is looking outside the reading. He's looking outside the reading. So he could be offering that cup somewhere else. So the emotion is somewhere else. But the head and the logic and the duty is around the family and the home. We've got the World here, followed by the Six of Pentacles. The World is about completion, a cycle coming to an end, and a movement away from something, away from turbulent waters. Water is emotion. Water is emotion. It's right underneath the Knight of Cups, another water element. For me, This means emotionally, this person is moving into a better emotional situation. I don't feel the current situation is emotionally fulfilling. Hence the reason this Knight of Cups is offering his cup somewhere else outside the home space. Eventually, there's a cycle that's going to complete here, and movement towards calmer waters, towards a quieter, less turbulent emotional space. And if you look at these two cards together, the Knight of Cups and the Six of Swords, they're both heading in this direction. They're both heading outside the reading here. And the card that's looking into the reading, which is the Nine of Wands, is a card of somebody who's weary, who's tired, who can't go on anymore, who's got his guard up, and this relates to the emotional situation here, because I pulled this as a clarifier for the Knight of Cups. So emotionally, this person, I feel, has checked out from this current situation, this home situation. He's there to provide, he's there for the stability of the home. He's being dutiful and practical, but emotionally, he's not there. He's not there. With the 2-3 cards here, I feel there is another person. And that they want to offer their cup to, that they want to move towards, but they have to close this cycle here. They have to close this cycle and not look behind anymore, not look towards the past anymore. The World card, the lady here is looking at the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about celebration, is about reunion, is about coming together, emotional fulfillment. But that will come about once everything comes full circle. And there is movement forward here. I'm just going to get a couple more cards to clarify what the World card is about. Though it's really clear here, it's about, a cycle that's closing and moving forward. But let's see what the cards say. The Queen of Cups. So this could be about a water sign. That Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that this person is emotionally involved with. Or it could be the person that they need to close this cycle with. But this is not going to be easy for this person to close the cycle. They feel highly emotional about it. They feel highly emotional about it, even though there's no emotional attachment in this home situation. It's not something that closing the cycle is not an easy thing. It's not something, they're not callous about it. They will still feel emotional about doing this. There is a sense of duty here towards whoever is in this home situation. But there is a desire for emotional fulfillment here. There is a desire for emotional fulfillment, but it's outside the home. It is outside the home. So Aries, if you look at this Page of Swords here at the top, Page of Swords is about enthusiasm and idealism, and I can take on the world and, make things happen. There's a level of, obviously, naivety here. But he wants to take on the world. Look at his step. He's moving forward, just like the Knight of Cups is moving here, just like the Six of Cups is moving here. But the past is still holding him back. He's still looking backwards towards this home situation. Even though this person is very clear on where they stand. They're very clear that what's keeping them in the situation is a sense of duty and maintaining the stability for the other person, but possibly also for themselves here. But emotionally, they're outside the reading. So what are you going to do, Aries? What are you going to do? Go within. Nobody can give you the answers here. You have to find the answer within yourself. What's more important to you? The stability, the home life, or seeking, following your heart, your emotions, because to do that, a cycle has to end here. And it's up to you whether you want to close that cycle or not, or whether you want to close it now or wait a little longer. Only you will know. I hope this reading has been helpful, and thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll connect with you soon. Bye.